Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Rodgers gonna put it up to get started. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. But I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll have a Jets 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Jets 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the guts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jets. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First carry for James Conner. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and a yard. They go play action for Murray. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. We'll try and run for this with Connor. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. From the gun, it's Murray. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
First and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he's in! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Another run here with Hall. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Kaiser White able to make the tackle. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Rodgers to throw. That one to Corley. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jets will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here to Connor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Running here is Connor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Jets have the advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again is Murray. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Yeah, really nice play there by Marvin Harrison Jr., and this is really the target they've been looking for to pair up with Kyler Murray here in Arizona for a long time, and for this draft to fall their way and them get really one of the best receivers to come out in the last couple years, Mike. I mean, with all the Ohio State wide receivers that have come out here lately, you can make an argument. Harrison, he's probably the best of the bunch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go right back to Connor. And he's into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example. Comes together, he takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Connor. He'll work forward for a couple. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Gonna work Connor in the middle here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Murray keeping it himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Murray now on second down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They go play action now. Murray. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Tip Ryman. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He finds his man. It's Dortch. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, to bring up a fresh set of downs.
He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Second down and 8. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third and 9. Murray looking to throw. He'll try to work the screen with Connor.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Davis now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with Connor. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. The Cards offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Second down, Murray. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. There he goes again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
To throw again is Murray. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Again, it's Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal. Murray's going to throw again. He's got it at the 3. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the zone read, given to Connor. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
To throw is Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline and taken in by Adams.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's Hall. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. This will be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Here's Connor. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They go play action now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Now Murray on 3rd and long.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Rodgers keeping it himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Murray will throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Back to throw is Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find any. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a 1st down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Another run here with Hall.
He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. And he will dive into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. He'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Murray now on 2nd down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to air this one out for Jones.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, a run with Hall. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Now Rodgers. Off-balance throw. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's Corley. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Gibson, touchdown, New York. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Second down, Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down, it just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays, and that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They go play action with Murray. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A short one here, caught by McBride. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll run here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, Murray. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
The give to Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll run. This is Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. A tight end in motion now. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. A run here with Hall. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, here's Hall. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dallas. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So this one, a win for the visiting Jets. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.